A fascinating study, and one we're talking about quite a bit, of course, with Shohei Ohtani pitching and hitting. If all things are basically equal, who is the more valuable asset? A starting pitcher or a position player? As of yesterday, the two pitchers who led their league in strikeouts were both traded away by the Marlins, both in trades for a second baseman. So the Marlins have made their choice. Are they right? Let's do some digging in. You don't see these kind of trades often, and the Marlins have made two of them, trading away starter Zach Gallen for Jazz Chisholm in 2019, and then trading away starter Pablo Lopez for Luis Arraez this past offseason. In both cases, the Marlins traded away a rather polished starting pitcher for a guy who was, at the time, a second baseman, basically. It should be noted, most in the industry value a top starting pitcher over, let's call it, a good position player. That's a simplistic, obviously, with a durable superstar power hitter to be different, but on the by and large, yeah, the pitcher's more valued. So let's get to the first one. Zach Gallen is now in his age 27 season. He has just over 400 major league innings pitched. He has an ERA of 3.10. That ERA plus is 137. League average is 100. Jazz Chisholm is in his age 25 season. He's played only 222 games. His OPS plus is 104. League average is 100. So Gallen is better. He's more accomplished, but Chisholm is 2 years younger. Chisholm has a 4.9 WAR over the last 3 years. Gallen had a 5.3 WAR for last season alone. Now, this trade has gone back and forth. It looked like the Diamondbacks initially crushed this deal. Gallen was excellent in his rookie year, while Chisholm was still in Double-A. But Gallen then struggled in 2021. While Jazz Chisholm got to the majors, played 124 games, and had a nice little 2.5-win season as a rookie. So it looked at that point, hey, wait, that's a Marlins win. But wait, there's more. Last season, Chisholm slugged over 500, but he played only 60 games because of an injury. While Gallen threw 44 1/3 consecutive scoreless innings, and he was 5th in the Cy Young voting. Now it looks like an Arizona win. But wait, there's more. This year, they've moved Chisholm to center field, which could add to his value if he can handle the position. Jury's out on that. He can get a great jump. That's a 25% catch probability on that catch you just saw, by the way. But he's also had plays where it looks like he's never played there before, which happens to be the case. Gallen, meantime, still looks like an ace, coming off back-to-back spectacular starts. So, I love this trade. I mean, it goes back and forth year to year. Gallen, though, is becoming a #1 starter. That has immense value. Chisholm is 2 years younger. That's a lot. But to be the equal of Gallen, he might have to be the kind of guy who starts the All-Star game, not just a guy who makes it there. Okay, we'll revisit. Next trade. The Marlins once again dealing from strength, trade away an established starting pitcher. Pablo Lopez is in his age 27 season, seems ready to break out. A 1.73 ERA through 4 starts this year. Last year, though, was the first time he hit 180 innings pitched. And he was just above league average as well. He was a 107 ERA plus. That's good, but it's not great. In this trade, the established player is the one who came to the Marlins. Luis Arraez is in his age 26 season, 1 year younger than Lopez. Arraez is the #1 contact hitter in the game. He's the rare player who walks more than he strikes out. And in an era with the lowest batting averages in history, he's hitting .320 for his career. So I'm really torn on this one, too. I will say, I like that the Marlins have a particular point of view on this. The trades were made by two different GMs, Mike Hill and Kim Ng. But Miami seems to be able to develop pitchers. Here's a list of Marlins starters that they've had over the last 4 years. They traded to get Sandy Alcantara, and it just added to a wealth of players, although some have gotten hurt, like Sixto Sanchez. But Trevor Rogers, Jesus Luzardo, Edward Cabrera, they seem to have real depth year to year. So it kind of comes down to this. Right now, think this through. Would the Marlins be better off with Zach Gallen and Pablo Lopez, in that rotation with Alcantara after that, filling second base and short with Luis Arraez and Jazz Chisholm in the lineup? I think I'd lean toward having a top 3 of Alcantara, Gallen, and Lopez. But I'm not certain. I wish I had a definitive answer. Lopez is starting to look like, I don't know, a #2 in the rotation rather than a 3 or a 4. Lopez has 366 innings of, get this, a 123 ERA plus since the start of 2020. Luis Arraez has 400 games with an OPS plus of 123. Interesting, isn't it? Both are exactly 23% better than league average. So yes, Lopez is emerging, but Arraez does have a 500 on base this season. The Marlins went against the accepted thought in the game, but both trades are still open to a good debate.